that whenever I will slide this slider, see the servo is changing its position, and when I get back to 0, the servo is back to 0. So that's how we can control the servo using this slider. So when I will click on this button, see servo is changing its position to 180, and when I will click on this, it's back to 0. First of all, go to Play Store and download this Blink application. And I already told how to install the Blink app, how to create an account, and how to add the Blink libraries to the Arduino IDE. You can see that in a video, and you can find the link in the description below. And if you already did that, then open the app, click on New Project, project name, let's Servo Control. Then choose device as Node MCU. Okay, connection type Wi-Fi, and let it be dark theme. Now create. So the auth token is sent to my Gmail. I can copy and paste that in the Arduino IDE. Now go to add, select one slider. Now go to add and select two buttons. Okay, now click on the slider and select the pin. We are going to use virtual pins, so select the virtual pin V1, and as we are going to control the servo, so the angle will be 0 to 180 degree as servo operates in 180 degree angle. Now click on button 1, select virtual pin V2, change the mode to switch and let it be from 0 to 180 degree. Similarly, for the last button, select the virtual pin, that is V3, change the mode to switch and it will be 180 to 0, the reverse of the previous one. Now it's done. Click on the play button. So we created the remote to control it. Now let's go to the computer and we'll do the coding part. So we need to do the coding. For that, open up your Arduino IDE, and this is the code. You can find in the link in the description below. And let me explain. We have defined the Blink print serial so that the data will be printed on the Blink app. Then we have included the servo library. After that we have included this ESP8266 library. Then we have added this Blink library. And after that I have added this servo and I named this servo as servo. Then in the next step we have added the auth token. So you have to open up your Gmail and you can find a mail sent to you from Blink application. So copy that auth token and you need to paste it in the Arduino IDE. By adding this auth token, you can access the Node MCU from the particular Blink application and the particular remote only. And after this, you can see there is SSID and password. You have to add your SSID and password here, that is the hotspots, Wi-Fi and password. By doing this, you are connecting your Node MCU to internet. Coming to the board setup, first there is the serial begin. This is to run the serial monitor. Then there is Blink begin, and I have added the auth token, SSID and password. It will verify these three things and the Blink app will be connected. After that we have attached the servo to GPIO pin 2, that is the D4 pin of the Node MCU. And after that there is the void loop section, and there is simply blink.run, and this says that the Blink app will run. And after that we have added three virtual pins V1, V2 and V3. We are going to control the servo using virtual pins. So in the first one, that is virtual pin V1, you can see that there is the slider. We added the slider in virtual pin V1, and we have added two buttons in V2. One position is 0 and another button position is 180 degree. So that's all. It's all about this coding part. Now go to tools, select the board as Node MCU 12E module, select the COM port and click on upload. By this your code will be uploaded to the Node MCU. So as you can see, the code is now uploaded to the Node MCU. Now we need to connect the servo. So it's very simple, just connect this V in ground to the V-in and ground of Node MCU and the signal pin to D4 pin of this Node MCU, and the servo is connected to Node MCU. It's that simple. Now let me show you how we can control the servo. So this is the mobile application we created on the Blink app, and let me show you that whenever I will slide this slider, see the servo is changing its position, and when I get back to 0, the servo is back to 0. So that's how we can control the servo using this slider. Let's make it almost like 90 degree. See, it's doing a rotation of 90 degree and 180 degree, and here it's back to 0. Similarly, when I click on this button, nothing will happen because it's already in at the 0 point. So when I will click on this button, see, servo is changing its position to 180, and when I will click on this, it's back to 0. See, 180, back to 0. So that's how we control a servo using the Blink application.